It is the time of year to take care of your lawn. It may sound odd, but fertilizing now can build root strength and create better lawns come next spring. That's today's Hands-On Gardening.
In today's Hands-On Gardening, I'm joined by Steve Hunzinger from the UW Extension Office. And Steve, this is a good time to take a look at that lawn, maybe do a little fertilization, some weed control. A lot of people don't realize this, but fall's a really good time for that.
A lot of times we think of the spring as our time we're going to get out and do all this work, but really in the fall can be ideal. Our grass is starting to grow a little bit slower, temperatures are cooler, they're going to really start to fill in. As you mentioned, a weed and feed can be ideal at this time. We're cleaning up a lot of things that we might have missed throughout that summer, and it doesn't stress our turf out as much. It gives it a chance to recover and build going into that winter season.
Okay, and how would you do that? Just normal fertilization procedures?
That's exactly right. We're looking at either a liquid or a granular fertilizer, and we're going to get that out in the landscape. If we have a granular, we might have to water it in, make sure it gets down into the surface that it's going to be. And timing's important. The end of August into the first part of September is really a time when we can get it to grow and really give us some benefit, not only in this fall, but into our following spring.
And if you do happen to fertilize in the fall, chances are you won't need to in the spring.
That's exactly right. Oftentimes we fertilize early in the spring and we get all this growth happening on the tops of these plants, and we end up mowing more than getting benefit from the fertilizer. The nice thing about the fall fertilization, it builds up some root strength, it adds some carbohydrates to that growing grass as well, and then coming into next spring, we get a lot more vigorous, strong growth instead of just wild growth coming because it got so much nitrogen. The thing too to keep in mind with that fall fertilization, we can't use phosphorus on these maintained lawns, so we're going to be doing mostly a nitrogen boost with some potash when we think about our fertilizer choices.
Alrighty, so another option to keep that lawn looking good for next spring. That is today's Hands-On Gardening.